Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have another episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough, and this episode is going to be unlike any other episode in the Madden series, mainly because there's going to be no actual gameplay in this video. So here's what ended up happening. I'm so disappointed that we had to do this, but essentially we're going to have a radio broadcast episode for this match at least. Essentially this is going to be myself and the Washington Redskins, obviously, playing at home against the New York Giants in a division game. Now, what ended up happening was I deleted the footage of me playing in this game because I thought I had already rendered out this video. Like, I'm juggling multiple Let's Plays. I'm juggling like many different episodes at a time because when I usually play Madden, I don't just play one or two games. I typically play for like half a season in one sitting. So I thought I'd already used up all the footage from that particular video file. Turns out I didn't. I deleted it, and therefore we don't have the footage from this week's game. I do still have my audio. So essentially what we're going to be doing is doing a radio broadcast episode, more or less, where essentially you're going to be able to hear me live playing the game, but there's going to be no actual gameplay on the screen. And I'm so disappointed by that because it sounds like such a crappy video, but there's nothing I can do. If you delete something from the recycle bin, generally you can't get it back. There are ways and there are programs that will allow you to try and get some stuff that you deleted from your recycle bin back, but not usually something the size of my videos. My video files are actually pretty big, like 2 or 3 gigs for each individual file, just because I record at a pretty high bit rate and so on and so forth. And so all that footage and all that data has already been written over, and therefore there's no getting it back. This is the only episode that's going to be affected by this, so hopefully you guys can all sit through it and then stay tuned for the next episode where there will actually be gameplay, and hopefully we never have to run into this issue again. I am so sorry, guys. Once again, I was so upset yesterday. I spent hours trying to find any possible way to try to recover that footage, but there's just none. There's no way to recover it, guys. So this episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough is going to be a radio broadcast, essentially. There's going to be no actual gameplay, but there is going to be my live recording of me playing the game. Just so you guys won't be able to see what's happening, but you'll be able to hear my commentary over it. It's just corny and just as terrible as it is. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But regardless, I hope you guys can bear through it for this episode, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Oh, and one more thing. If you guys would like to just kind of like skip this video, I completely understand that. If you guys just want to kind of find out what happened, if you go at the very bottom of the video description, that way you have to actually look for it. That way there's no immediate spoilers. If you guys would like to go ahead and check that out, at the very bottom of the video description, there will be the result of the game along with my passing numbers and the rushing numbers and receiving numbers and so on and so forth. Stuff that people are generally interested in at the end of the video. So if you guys want to check it out, once again, there's going to be all those numbers, all the information at the very bottom of the video description. Once again, guys, I'm so sorry, and have a great day, guys. Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough where the still undefeated, unbelievably 12-0 Washington Redskins and their quarterback Joe Nero will be playing host to the 5-7 New York Giants, who are not having a very good go this year. I would assume that it's because Eli Manning is now retired, and maybe they're having a bit of difficulty. And Zach Miller, who actually had the ability to put back in last game, who dislocated his elbow off of that one fumble that he had, he's going to be out for 5 more weeks. So our backup tight end is now injured, and of course Deshaun Jackson is still going to be hurt, but both will be back for the playoffs, I hope. And let's check out here for the Giants, see what they have in terms of an injury report. All right, so they have Travis Kelce, their tight end, still hurt. That's a bit unfortunate. They have their center and their left tackle. All right, so they're a bit worse for wear on offense. Let's put it that way. Now, let's actually check their roster real quick just to see, because the Giants having that poor of a record seems a bit odd in my opinion. So I want to see, I'm sure you guys are wanting to see too. We're going to see like what they have. They still have Odell Beckham Jr. They have Travis Kelce. They have Haloti Ngata. Very nice, very nice. But that's really all that they have. They don't have a lot of super high overalls on their team. And they have a new quarterback, a rookie out of Wisconsin named Taylor Hopkins. I assume maybe he's not having a good go. Blake Bortles is there, Matt McCloin, and Shane Vereen. Yeah, they don't really have a good quarterback or a good running back. They have a good receiver, obviously, with OBJ and a good tight end with Travis Kelce, but Kelce is hurt. They're a bit banged up this year, so hopefully we don't fall prey to this trap game. Of course, this is totally going to be a trap game. You know, we can go into this thinking to ourselves like, oh yeah, we got this. This is going to be easy. Then end up losing our undefeated season to a team that can't even have a positive record. Let's try not to do that. What are we going to rock for jerseys this week? I figure since the Giants are like basically all about blue, essentially blue and red, especially their away jerseys, they have a lot of red, that we are going to go ahead and rock these helmets basically to this make it so our jerseys are a bit more distinct compared to them. We're basically going to be rocking a lot of yellow and a lot of red. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys when the game actually launches. They said this is a cold one. Are we about to have a snow game? Guys, I think we're about to have a snow game, or at least it's gonna be cold. Come on, snow. Oh. How big of a letdown was that? He said it was a cold one. We were all anticipating snow. Nope. No snow. No snow for us, but it's going to be a cold night. But regardless, I don't care. It's a primetime game. And if Joe Nero is good at one thing, it's primetime. Here are the remaining games. We have this game against the Giants, and we got the Chiefs, we got the Cardinals, we have the Eagles. All of them have winning records, so it's not going to be an easy path to the end of the season, but we're obviously going to be trying for that undefeated record. That would be very cool if we could do that. A 16-0 season would be amazing. We're going to try and do that, obviously. But if you guys noticed that I've gotten so much better at this series. And one more thing. If you guys just like... and one more thing. If you check the very bottom of the video description of this video, or a video if you can call it that, you'll see all the stats from the game. You'll be able to see the stats from the game. You'll be able to see like my passing numbers, the rushing numbers, the receiving numbers, my different receivers, so on and so forth. You'll be able to see that stuff. But unfortunately, once again, there's going to be no actual gameplay. And one more thing. If you guys would like to just kind of like skip this video, I completely understand that. If you guys just want to kind of find out what happened, if you go at the very bottom of the video description, that way you have to actually look for it. That way there's no immediate spoilers. If you guys would like to go ahead and check that out, at the very bottom of the video description, there will be the result of the game along with my passing numbers and the rushing numbers and receiving numbers and so on and so forth. Stuff that people are generally interested in at the end of the video. So if you guys want to check it out, once again, there's going to be all those numbers, all the information at the very bottom of the video description. Once again, guys, I'm so sorry, and have a great day, guys. 31-yard carry right away from Joe Nero. I got to remember, I do need to run here towards the end of the season. I need to get 500 rushing yards in the year to get my big XP bonus. It's 3,000 XP if you're a quarterback and you rush for 500 yards in the season. So every season I've gotten at least 500 rushing yards. I would like to do that again this year, but I have not been running whatsoever. I've been really focused on dropping back and trying to become a better passer this year, running our West Coast offense. And that's the thing about the West Coast offense is there's not a lot of quarterback running in this offense for me because I'm either running the ball with the running back or I'm doing a little dump off, quick pass, which is what we're going to try right now with the slants. See if we can hit Sam Nunley here. Might look for Tymes. We're going to look for Sam Nunley. It looks like they're in a weird zone that will allow it, and it does. There you go, Sam. Good catch, buddy. Very good catch. I usually don't like to have to, fire it in like that, but oh man, it's 3rd and inches. All right, here we go, guys. We need this first. Get some blocks. There you go, CJ. Good job, buddy. Let's hit him with another hurry up here. And let's hit him with a play-action comeback. Now, here's the thing about the play-action comeback. The comeback is one of those routes that I am not comfortable running. I'm just not. I wish I could practice it, but there's no practice in my player mode if you're playing as a quarterback or playing as a player. And, oh my gosh! Woohoo! Conley! I saw with that safety coming up, the strong safety was bumping up on us. And so I really assumed that there was going to be somebody open. That's why I sent Sam D. But then Conley decided that he was just going to be as open can be. And so we just threw it to him. Easy enough. Now, what can we do here? Maybe look for Tymes. Oh, almost offsides for them. And, holding all those freaking plays for the Giants now. He's good. He's really good. He's one of the best. He's a dirty player, but he's good. And he got through, and he got me. Now we're in a bit of a situation. Let's put a halfback sub in here. Let's see if we can run a screen. Maybe audible out of it, depending on what we can see here. Let's see. Looks like a base cover 3 defense, or not base cover 3. Oh, they bumped up to safety. I think Minor's gonna be open. Nope. No, he isn't. Oh my gosh, no, he isn't. Oh, Darren. Gotta get behind your blockers, buddy. So we got 4 yards back. So now we're kind of back where we started. And it's 3rd and goal. Now I have an idea for a touchdown strike, and we're going to see if we can hit it. We're going to look for a mesh. And who's going to be the lucky player is going to be Tymes. We're going to be looking for Tymes here. All right. And Tymes! That play did not work at all last week against the Eagles. Maybe it worked once. I don't remember, but it really didn't work at all against the Eagles. They consistently shut it down. But our first time running it today, it works. Brian Tymes in the end zone. That might have been like his 8th touchdown catch of the year. Like Tymes, he's my pick, I think, for surprise player of the year for my team. Because we got him in free agency. He was going to be our new slot receiver, and they drive down and score a field goal. He was going to be our new slot receiver, right? And so he comes in. I'm like, he's not going to be that great. Turns out he's like leading the team in touchdown catches. If you don't count Jordan Reed, they're definitely shutting down that play. They're definitely shutting it down. But Jordan Reed's going to be there, so we're just going to dump it off to him as he breaks a tackle. So yeah, Tymes has been doing ridiculously good for us this season. I am very, very pleased with how well he has been playing. Let's go for an Aggie. Let's go for an Aggie. I don't even know what this play is. Okay, the rest of these routes are just silly. Who runs these routes? All right. And now we're going to look for Mr. Nunley coming across the field because he's Sam Nunley, and that typically works. Although, we're throwing a little bit short right now. We should probably try and go a little bit more downfield, but we're going to go for a mesh here because I feel as though I can hit Conley for this mesh and get an easy first. That's what we're hoping here. And they're bumping into him, but Conley's got it. Good job, Conley. Now let's get out of this formation. Because I've noticed with this particular formation, there's not a lot of like in-based routes. There are a lot of like out-based routes. Like no normal post routes or anything like that. They're all corner routes. And so let's not throw those anymore, at least for the time being. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can hit Darren Sproles here for a screen. I'm partial to the screen. I really am. And there you go, buddy. Get behind those blockers. Get behind. There you go. Darren Sproles. Wait a minute. Is nobody going to catch? Oh, I was worried. Oh, I wasn't worried, but I was thinking nobody was going to catch him there for a bit. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we signed Darren Sproles. Hopefully he doesn't retire. I hope he stays with the Redskins for a number of years. I don't know if I'm going to be with the Redskins a number of years more. We'll have to see, but I like having a pass-catching running back like that. And there's Mr. Sam. You got to catch it and tuck it right in. He held it away from his body a little bit too long, in my opinion. We're going to look for a comeback and go here. This worked exactly one time in the past. And I want to see if we can hit Conley in the end zone. If not, maybe, no. Craig isn't going to be there, so we're going to send Minor on an in just in case. Oh my gosh, it might be there. It might be there. We're going to put it up. We're putting up a prayer. Oh! It was one-on-one coverage. I had 6'4" receiver. I figured, hey, we'll lob it up. We'll see if he can pull a Randy Moss, which that's a funny song. If you haven't seen the Pull a Randy Moss videos, I suggest looking them up after this. But it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot down the field. What is it, like 3rd and 10? Something like that? Yeah. All right, so we're going to look for Jordan Reed on play-action scissors. It's usually money. Let's try it. Oh, the safety's even bumping up on us. Okay, they're rushing me. They're rushing me. Oh, I didn't have time. I saw it. They were rushing me. I was tapping it. I wanted to get it out as fast as I could. Just didn't have enough time. The pass rush got there a little bit too quickly, so we're going to boot the field goal. 48 yards. We should be able to tie this up, right? This game should be close. These guys are 5-7. Defense, stop them. Darn it. Stop making us have to play from behind. I don't like playing from behind because I'm too worried to run the ball, and so I throw too much, and, you know. All right, so we're going to sim the player turn. Come on, D. Come on, D. There you go. When I said stop them, I didn't mean stop them on the 2-yard line. Whatever. We're in a 3 tight end set here, and we're going to run with CJ up the middle to try and get out of the shadow of our own end zone here. There you go, CJ. Oh, boy. Ground and pound, buddy. Let's keep running. Let's keep running. They're blitzing up that safety, but I'm just going for an easy first. I don't care too much about whether or not the safety's coming up. Let's just keep running. For whatever reason, oh, they bumped into us. It looked like this play, like, I should remember that dive play out of that formation because that was working really well with all that blocking. I wonder if that's a new formation that we should, like, start running out of for CJ. But since we've got a little bit of room to work with here, let's try going down the field a bit, huh? Let's go for our 4 verts, our patented 4 verts. Send CJ on the pass block. All right. Now we're going to look for Tymes down the field. And, oh, buddy. Oh, look at him breaking tackles. Timeout, timeout. I've been noticing, like, because I watch my own videos. And so I watch my own videos as almost a film study. And I noticed when I run that play, while I always look for the A receiver, which that time was Tymes, the wide receiver typically finds a way to get open, like half of the time, it seems. So I looked for him there, and by golly, he was there. And that was very nice. Now, let's see. Sam might be there. Oh, I got it out. I didn't think I got it out. I was looking for Sam there. But Sam was running a very, very, very deep post route right there. So it was really going to come down to whether or not we had the pass blocking to see if the route could even develop. Oh my gosh, they're going for like a weird straight up like cover 3 here. Conley, actually, let's just send Nunley straight up deep, and then we're going to look for Conley on that, and if not, we're going to look for Tymes. And man, I honestly don't know if there was somebody open downfield or not. I really don't know. All I know is there was a lot of people pass rushing me. Now, I'm not so keen on getting... Actually, a king at first would be good here. All right, let me explain my process. What I am trying to accomplish here is get within field goal range, which I think would be in roughly field goal range if I can complete a slants play like Sam Nunley. And there he is. Get down, Sam. Oh, Sam's going to score. Are you kidding me? I love you, Sam Nunley. This guy is the new Deshaun Jackson, right? Not only is he on the same team as the injured Deshaun Jackson, but like he's a short little speedy guy. And you get him the ball, and suddenly he's just running past everybody. How is that a touchdown? It was a slant. Sam Nunley, of course, with the walk-off, well, almost walk-off, touchdown last week in overtime. Oh my gosh, sim to player turn. Sam Nunley, you monster. He's a freaking monster, you guys. Just a straight up monster. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Ooh, that was almost a face mask. It was close to a face mask, but not quite. All right, so now let's go for that same play. I don't know what happened with that play to make that work, but let's try that. All I did was scramble right and then throw to Sam Nunley. So we're going to try the same idea here and go for a little bit of a scramble. Then there's Sam Nunley. Why does that work? Why does that work? Are you kidding me? Why does that work? There's no reason that should work. I think I got extremely lucky 2 times in a row. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sam Nunley. Can he be touched? Can he be stopped? He's got 2 catches for 2 touchdowns. He hasn't been touched once. 79 yards. And now we sim the player turn. Dare we attempt it again? Okay, Sam Nunley's not even in. Sam's not in, but we're going to try it with Tymes. Screw it. So drop back, scramble right. Oh, no, Pierre-Paul got me. All right. I knew we tempted fate. We tempted fate there. I'm okay with giving up a drive considering we're now up by a lot. But, guys, that was just... Whew. I have lost my ability to even. There you are, Mr. Reed. Easy first. 2nd and 18. Easy first. Now let's run the ball here a bit. I'm not too keen on trying to buff up my stats or anything like that. So how about this, guys? Here's something we need to consider. And I don't think any of us, myself included, have really considered it. Joe Nero for MVP. Let's think here. My team's undefeated. I am not throwing a lot of interceptions this year. I've thrown a good amount of touchdowns. I get close to 300 yards every game. I haven't checked the stats in a while, but I think I'm in like the top 3 for like every passing category, like passer rating, touchdowns, and yards. I might be the NFL MVP this year. If I don't like tank out the rest of the season, I may be the MVP. I don't know. That would be really cool. Now we're going to go back to this formation that we ran earlier, and we're going to see if this works as a good running formation. I mean, we just have so many blockers here. And we're just going to keep on running, I think, for this drive. You guys know me. I don't like things to get too out of whack. Last game, I think I threw for 50 passes. I was really disappointed by the fact that I threw 50 passes. But at the same time, it's like CJ couldn't get anything going on the ground. He had like 17 carries for like 50-something yards. Like he was getting like under 3 yards a carry. Whereas this week, he's getting 4.9. And I've noticed the halfback dive out of this formation in particular, the 3 tight ends, seems to work pretty well. And I think the reason why is because there's so many extra blockers. Bumping up for a cover 3, are you? Well, we're still going to run. Maybe I should have actually thrown. The safety that was coming up there for the blitz, he was the one that got through and got CJ in the backfield. Skins deep shot. I like this. Are they going to bump up on us? If they bump up on us and we actually just burn them down the field with like Tymes or something, that'd be hilarious. And all right. And here we go. Joe Nero's got 41 rushing yards on the day. Hurry up offense into a halfback dive. Now, Darren, you should be good on this considering CJ was good the rest of the way. Oh, look at Darren go. Darren found a good hole. The announcer's like, and that's the story of this game. Another third down conversion. Darn straight. We're going to keep running this. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, guys, try out this formation with this play. It's basically 3 tight ends with 1 receiver over there on the left. You can find it in a single back set. I assume most playbooks will have it. I can't guarantee, obviously, but it looks good. All right, so a quick slant might be just what's doctor ordered here, considering Sam Nunley is back in the game. And there he is. I want to get Sam a couple more catches here because he's Sam Nunley. There's Joe Nero. Look at these numbers, guys. MVP. MVP. CJ's in. Okay. And right up the middle with Mr. CJ Anderson. Oh, I was hoping he'd break that tackle and score somehow, but we got a flag. Probably holding, if I had to guess. I don't know. Defensive holding? No, it's on this. Okay. It is on. Who's this guy? LaMarcus Florence. I don't even know who that is. He's my center. Whatever. Well, let's see here. Do we tempt fate, you guys? Do we tempt fate? And see if this will randomly work again with Sam Nunley. And so we're going to scramble. And if I didn't lob that as much, it probably would have been a touchdown, honestly. If I didn't lob that much, he probably would have scored off of that. 6 for $150. CJ. Not CJ. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. I get people's names mixed up. It's just there's so many names. But Sam Nunley is a monster. Hide your children. I would like to actually... Oh, that's the end of the third. I would like to get a rushing touchdown for one of my running backs here, to be honest. Like, you guys know me. I like to get their stats up. I like to help out like my running backs, and I like to get them their points too. Make it so their overalls are better. And we're winning by enough that I think that we can risk running this instead of trying to throw it. We might run twice in a row even. We might run twice in a row. Hurry up offense, hurry up offense. We're gonna run twice in a row here. We don't need a field goal. We don't need a field goal here. So we're going to try it again, and we're going to see if we can get CJ in the end zone. You got to jump up in the air, CJ. You got to jump. Dive, CJ. Haloti Nada is not letting him through, man. I think that's Nada, number 95. No, that's a different guy. That's not even Nada. I mean, CJ, I try to get you points. I try to let you score, but, you need to help yourself. You need to help yourself. And they want me to get 2 catches to Jordan Reed. I'm not too interested in doing that right now. Let's just continue to run. There you go, CJ. I like this formation. We're running pretty well out of it, to be honest. We're running pretty well out of it. Things are going good. Let's try a stretch, believe it or not. We'll have to see. If they have a corner over there, I'm not keen on the stretch when they have that corner over there like that, because the corner's going to catch them, I feel like. So we're going to run this to the left, where we have more than enough blocking, and then that's the tail of the tape right there. Whenever I run a stretch, it's always the defensive end or outside linebacker. It's supposed to be blocked by a tight end. They always get through every time. So that's why I typically don't like to run stretches. I like to run between the tackles, pretty much, which I'm sure you guys have noticed that because I run a lot of dives. And, oh, look at that guy getting knocked down. And catch that. Jordan held on to that. Good job, buddy. I was going to run that if I had to. I was going to run that. I don't care. I would have, but, he was open, and it was worth a shot for the first, and it worked. So let's see if we can run here with Darren Sproles. Let's go, Darren. Nah, nothing going, huh? Nothing going. So let's go play action, Y, drag, wheel, something or other. And we're going to see about catching Sam Nunley across the field here. And here comes Y is wide open. I acknowledge that. But who needs to throw to him when you're Joe Nero? Woo! This is amazing. This is amazing. Poor Giants. I'm sure there's some Giants fans watching this video. But here's the thing. We're a couple seasons in. Eli's retired. They don't have a decent running back. Travis Kelce, they apparently got Travis Kelce. He's injured. They're just not having the good go this season. But Joe Nero, 52-yard rushing touchdown. And now we get the ball back again. And honestly, it would be rude, I think, for me to continue to try and get stats for myself. So we're just going to run with CJ. Rest of the game, I hope. We'll just run with CJ, see if we can get him his stats. But the man's got 15 carries for 58 yards. I got 58 yards on one carry. You know, CJ needs to... I don't know what he needs to do. He's not getting a lot of yards per carry as of late, and it's a bit disappointing. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot to work with, but... I don't know. Yeah, see, he's getting like 3 yards a carry, and it's like not just this week; it's like week in and week out. That's what he does. Is he gets those 3 yards a carry. Here's a fun fact: my tight ends are so tired that my fullback Darren Young is actually out there at tight end right now. I think that's hilarious, and we almost threw him off sides there. And Darren's gonna get that first. Good job, Darren. Atta boy. We're continuing to run here. We're running the ball. Wait, 4th and inches? That was a first. Come on. That was a first. Whatever. This should be an easy first, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. So much fun. So much fun. Now. Oh, if it wasn't a 2-minute warning, I was about to try something cheeky. But now I think I was going to try that slants play to Sam Nunley again just to see. I think it would probably work again. It's just every week you find something about the way they're running your defense that works. Last week against the Eagles, I didn't find anything that was working. But this week, you know, those slants plays and scrambling is working out ridiculously well against the Giants this week. But yeah, CJ's back in now. So let's just go back to some normal run plays with CJ. I know people get tired of watching the dive plays, but it has to be done. Not everything can be 58-yard touchdown rushes, or however long it was. Not everything can be touchdown passes to Sam Nunley. I mean, maybe it could be. I'll probably want C.J. Anderson to have a 20-yard carry. I think he's had one 20-yard carry since he joined our team. He doesn't typically get a lot of those, but he's got 70 yards right now. We're working towards getting C.J. Offsides on them. We're working towards getting C.J. Is that on us? No, it's on them. Okay, we're working towards getting CJ his 1,000 yards in the season. That's a big goal I would like to accomplish with him. 1,000 yards and like 10 rushing touchdowns would be nice. He has like I think 11 touchdowns on the season if you count touchdown catches. But I would like for him to be able to. Well, that's gonna be end of CJ for this drive as he loses yards and again no longer has 70 yards. Just run the football, huh? Try and run the football. Right. We should just run the football. As they're blitzing their safety. Oh my gosh. They sent an engage 8 and it worked. They sent an engage 8 and it worked. They blitzed everybody besides 3 people. I can't believe that actually worked for them. And oh my gosh. Guys, can we block? They decide on this last drive, they're like, screw it. I don't even want to block anymore. We already won in the second quarter. I mean, it's true, but good punt, bad punt. Good punt, bad punt. Bad punt. I thought that was going to be one of those punts that went out like the 5-yard line or something. But now we sim to player turn, which is probably going to be the end of the game. And, oh my gosh, we have the ball with 1 second left. CJ. We now go for, let's hopefully CJ can take this carry and get himself back over 70 rushing yards. That's the hope here. And Mr. Anderson up the middle kind of he goes. And does he get 1 yard out of it? He got 2. 20 carries, 71 yards. Don't say I don't try to give you the ball, CJ, because by golly, I do. By golly, I do. But ultimately, that was quite an easy game. and definitely one of the more fun ones that we've had in a long time, because we had a lot of really, really big plays, and those were a lot of fun. Sam Nunley had like the game of his career, it seems like, especially, and even coming off of last week where he had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. This week, over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns again. So that's 2 straight weeks with 100 yards and at least 2 touchdowns. And, you know, I obviously ran that 50-something yard touchdown. That was really cool. Threw for 3 touchdowns. Just overall, it was a freaking good week. Every week has been amazing. And last week was like the closest game in the history of the world. And there he is, just scrambling away. Superman Joe Nero diving forward. Sam Nunley. Oh, so good. So good. Mr. Nunley, I'm telling you. I'm hoping he gets 1,000 yards on the season. That'd be great. 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns for Sam. That'd be great. I want to get a lot of my running backs and receivers to 1,000. I think very positive Jordan Reed's over 1,000 on the year. Sam, I don't think is quite there yet. Now, I went 16 of 21, 302 yards and 3 touchdowns. Such good weeks every week. Running-wise, 20 carries, 71 yards for CJ, 7 for 29 for Darren, and 3 for 94 and a touchdown for me. So if I would have ran for 6 more yards, I probably would have got a big XP bonus. Sam Nunley, 6 for $156 and 2 touchdowns. Sedale Conley, 3 for 60, 3 for 30 actually for Jordan, coming off of a 14 catch game against the Eagles. Brian Tymes caught a nice touchdown, 2 for 18 and a touchdown. We had Darren Sproles, 2 catches for 30 yards. Overall, just a very good week. Another great week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. And if you did, please drop me a rating. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.